in the spirit of Hampton Roads. This is 13 News Midday.
Carrie Charity learns his fate for raping 4 women in Virginia Beach. Good afternoon, I'm Sandra Parker.
And I'm John Miller. Thanks for joining us this midday. The man they call the North End rapist is facing 7 life sentences for a series of rapes in Virginia Beach. Bonita Billingsley is at the courthouse. Bonita, Carrie Charity was convicted yesterday.
That's right, John. He was found guilty yesterday, and today he is supposed to hear his sentence. But so far, the sentencing phase hasn't begun yet. Twist after twist has delayed that from happening. First, prosecutors couldn't find a crucial piece of paperwork which would allow them to tell the jury about his prior conviction. Then, just as it was about to get started again, defense attorneys took issue with a certain newspaper article. So now that newspaper reporter may have to take the stand. Yesterday, the jury found 24-year-old Carrie Charity guilty of sexually assaulting 4 women who live along the oceanfront. In an unusual move, prosecutors were allowed to try him on 4 cases at once, and the members of the jury listened to the victims describe the brutal attacks, which had many similarities. Then they found Charity guilty of 11 felony convictions in those attacks. Now Charity faces 7 life sentences plus for those crimes. The minimum sentence he could receive is 70 years in prison. And then after this gets out of the way, next month Charity will face trial in a 5th sexual assault against a jogger along the oceanfront. Back to you.
Well, Bonita, did the prosecutors say what had happened to this piece of paper they're looking for?
Well, they couldn't find it, but they did find it, so then that got on track. They are now allowed to tell the jury about his prior criminal record, which could convince the jury to give him more time. So now that was settled, but the defense attorneys may take issue with this certain reporter, which may have an impact on the sentence. So we'll tell you all about that tonight at 5 and 6. Back to you.
Thanks, Bonita. Angry and fed up, that's how several WYTHE residents feel this midday. WYTHE is a small, lovely community in Hampton, but some vandals have smashed the image a bit. Over the last 10 days, someone has shot out more than a dozen car windows, and that's forcing some folks to consider moving out.
Makes me want to get out of the neighborhood, get on in the country somewhere, get away from it all. And that's what it makes me feel like. But that's my plans. I'm going to leave the neighborhood. I'm just tired of, putting up with trying to fight it myself. Can't do nothing about it.